Now, if you're a Toyota Tacoma fan, I think you are going to like this. We got the brand new FCX24M Toyota Tacoma. Now, it's got a fully licensed hard body. You've got some really nice details on this, like molded door handles. You've got mirrors. You've got a full interior in there. You've got like your windscreen wipers, your grille, all your Toyota badges. You've even got a little expedition rack on the back as well. Now for this one, the body is basically Velcro on the front and hinged on the rear. You can see once you lift the body off, we're going to have LED lights on the front. It doesn't look like we've got any on the rear, which is a shame. Now, if you did want to get a driver and stuff in there, you can access the interior. So all the body is basically Phillips head hardware. But the actual chassis and everything else is all Allen heads. Speaking of the chassis, we've actually got a lengthened FCX24M chassis. We've got metal chassis rails. We've actually got 4 links on the front and the rear. We've got counter-rotating drive shafts to try and eliminate torque twist. We've got straight axles, not portal axles. And we got a servo on-axle steering servo. Electronics-wise, we've got the same 050 size motor on the previous FCX24Ms. We've got our all-in-one ESC and receiver. We've actually got a 2-speed gearbox. We've got our 2-speed shift servo. Then our battery just sits up here on the rear. And that is the same 380 milliamp hour 2S Lipo that we've seen before with the previous FMF models. You know, give you like, what, half an hour's runtime off one of these, which is not bad. But FMS do actually do a larger 900 milliamp hour battery that comes with the FCX18s. And just to show you, it does fit on the stock battery tray. So you can basically put it on sideways like you would do the other battery. And then if we just plug the cable in, you do want to make sure the battery is pushed back as far as possible. And then if we pop the body down, you hear a little click there, so it is just fouling. You might be able to see there, look, where the battery actually is. There's the body, so it is kind of just fouling the interior a little bit. So you might be able to see it is on, but there's a little bit of movement in the Velcro strap. So you could run it like that. But what you might want to do is, if you weren't ever going to make use of these mounting holes here, you could possibly just trim those off so you could shimmy the battery back a little bit. Unfortunately, the battery is too wide to fit lengthways, so you can't just take this piece out to fit it lengthways. Or another option, if we just unplug it, is you could actually sit it up front. You'd obviously have to add a little strap or something, but it literally will go up front. Let's plug it in just to show you that you can plug it in as well. And then if we were to tuck that cable down in there, maybe pop that over there somewhere. And if we just close it, not the prettiest thing at the moment, but you can actually get the battery up the front there with the body completely down. Obviously, you know, you'll have to tuck it so you don't see the wires because it looks a little bit messy, but you can get the body battery up front, which obviously is going to give you a lot more weight on the nose for climbing and so on. So, you know, that is another option you could possibly do. You can also see on the rear as well, we've got this little foam piece just to stop the battery from sliding in and out. Now, we've got oil-filled shocks, which is really, really nice. Again, same shocks we've had on the previous FCX24Ms. They're not adjustable, but at least they are oil-filled at the box. So, you know, give us some nice suspension dampening. And with the FCX24Ms, you've got a nice bit of flex on these as well. So wheels and tyres, we've got these plastic Tacoma style wheels. They're not beadlocks. The tyres are actually the same Super Marsha tyres that we've had on the previous FCX24Ms. Actually really nice tyres at the box, nice and soft. They do have foams, but the wheels aren't beadlocked and they're not glued, so you could easily change the tyres if you want to as well. The body's actually available in 3 different colours. You've got the red, the blue or the grey. So what else comes in the box? We get the usual G3 transmitter from FMS, really nice transmitter in the hand, 3-channel transmitter, so the 3rd channel is to control your 2-speed, and generally the bind button controls your LED lights. You can do some like programming on these, but otherwise, you know, they've got your steering trim and your throttle trim adjustment. You also get a little bag of goodies. You get your 2-amp USB charger, you get your wheel wrench tool, You get a little screwdriver if you do want to work on the body. You get some little Allen keys as well. It's nice to see FMS including some of these. If you don't have tools, you could work on your rig using these. You also get a spare metal spur gear. Now, I'm not sure if the one in the truck is maybe plastic, so they're giving you a metal replacement, or if maybe it's a different number of turns. It doesn't say anywhere in the manual as to what the difference is. You also get a different front grille and front bumper. And you even get a teeny tiny little Toyota badge to stick on that grille as well. That's actually pretty cool that you've got different grille options. I guess it's something to do with maybe the facelifts or generations or something of the Tacoma. You also get your instruction manual that's got all your information about, you know, all the functions and everything of the ESC. It's also got all your parts diagrams and everything as well. So your transmitter's going to take 4 AA batteries. They don't come included, so it's like 99% ready to run. So let's get some batteries in it. Okay, so if we get it all powered on, and then we can get to the power switch just up here. So to turn your LED lights on, you're going to press the bind button on the transmitter. Then you get your headlights on. There's no indicators. And as we can see, there was no lights on the rear either. You've actually got a pretty fast steering servo, to be fair. So see what it's like. Now, the only thing with these ones is they do have a little servo saver you can see up there. So when you do put pressure on it, the servo saver kind of takes up the slack, but in my opinion they shouldn't bother having the servo saver. I think it gives you better performance with it off, but yeah, just something to note. Let's just see what our slow speed control is like. So we're in first gear at the moment, so let's just feather the throttle. Well, I don't know how much you can hear that, but that is really nice and quiet. So with our 2-speed, if you move it into the middle, that'll be then neutral. So you can see we've got no drive, and then if we move it again, that's then our 2-speed. You can see it's got plenty of wheel speed in second gear. Now, it does look a little bit slower possibly than the previous FCX24Ms. So I do wonder if that different spur gear is a different number of turns to maybe give us a bit more wheel speed. I'll try and find out, and if I can find out, then I'll let you know. Okay, let's just give it a little bench test and just see what our slow speed control is like. Bit of hesitation there. Keep pushing on, do some nice flex there. Obviously we might ground out on the body a little bit. No, that's all right. Look at that lovely bit of flex. You can see we are lifting wheels. Obviously, you know, with it being 24th scale, you know, it's not the biggest thing in the world. So speaking of which, just to give you a size comparison, so that is it lined up against the FCX24M, which is 24th scale, and then you've got the FCX18, which is 18th scale. Now, I'm not quite sure in real life how a Tacoma fares up against a Discovery, but yeah, that gives you an idea of its size and its length. So in terms of upgrades and compatibility, your wheel hexes are 7mm wheel hexes. So I've got some wheels here for my SCX24 and they do fit straight on. So, you know, you've got lots of wheel choice options and stuff like that, like you'd have for all of your usual mini crawlers. You can see there we're running metal wheel bearings as well, but they're not rubber sealed wheel bearings. It looks like most of the hardware is using a 0.05 inch head on the hex, so if you use that you can easily undo all the screws and everything, and it fits quite snugly. So I've just stripped down the rear axle, nice and easy to do, everything came apart really nicely. And with the axle off, you can see we actually have metal axles, we actually have a metal diff, we've got ball bearings, and we have a little bit of grease in there as well. Okay, let's run the Tacoma on the rocks and just see how it does. We'll try, see if we can get up here. Oh, let's give it a little hop. Oh, yes, made it. Now, I do wonder if it's going to struggle a little bit with its kind of departure angle because of obviously that longer body. There you can go, you can see the bumper scraping over. And obviously it's quite low to the ground. Ooh, let's see if it can... Oh, no, it's gone too far. Let's come back a little bit. Now, it has been raining that time of year, so all the rocks are a bit slippy. You can see we are just pushing over as soon as we get on there. We're struggling with grip. See it just sliding over? Oh, hang on. We've got to line it up, and if we can get it to... Oh, it's just pushing over every time, isn't it? Let's see if we can maybe come back a little bit. Come on, we've got to get up here. Oh. Oh no, we're gonna bin it. Ah, okay, let's try that again. We just need that. Oh, it just keeps pushing over to the right, doesn't it? Come on. Oh, my life. Okay, there we go. Oh, hang on. Oh, small scale life. Hang on. Yes, okay, we made it. God, that was hard work. Right, let's see what it's like just coming down. Obviously, we got that longer wheelbase, so you can see, oh no, is it going to end in tears? We're getting hung up there because of that longer wheelbase. Oh, and then obviously because of the body. Oh, okay, well, we landed back on our wheels. Right, let's try the gatekeeper and just see what it's like coming up here. I'm not sure if it's going to do it or not, to be honest, because it is quite low, so our center of gravity might not be too bad. Again, these rocks are really slippy at the moment, though, so, I mean, yeah, look at that, look. We are just slipping. I think that's going to be more down to grip, to be honest, than anything else. We are getting hung up on the rear there as well. Oh, come on. Yeah, we're just slipping and sliding on the tyres, aren't we? Okay, let's just descend and just see what it's like. I imagine it's just going to slide down, to be honest, even with the drag brake, because these rocks are quite grippy when it's dry, but when it's wet, they are proper slidey. Look at that, look. Let's just see what the nose clearance is like. Oh, a bit of scrapage there, but wasn't too bad. Let's just see what it's like coming through here. Oh. Oh, that long wheelbase is definitely giving us some grief, isn't it? I mean, this is more of a kind of trail truck style, isn't it, as opposed to a rock crawler, but, you know, it's still good just to try it and just see what it's like. There we go. Okay, let's just try the up and over, see if we can get over here. Okay, let's do a bit of second gear, see if we can just get hopped up onto the rock. Okay, nice. And then back into first. Oh, you can see again we're struggling with ground clearance and whatnot. Let's just do second gear again. Let's go back a tiny bit. Nope, not all the way. Ah, hang on. Yes, okay, right, back into first. Let's just see if it can make its way up through here now. Yeah, it doesn't have a massive amount of punch in first gear, but you've got plenty of punch in second. Come on. Oh, taking a bit of a funny line there. There we go, right. Let's see if we can get up here. Nice, there we go. That's more like it. Oh, stuck on those links there, look. Let's give it a little hop and we should be up there. Oh no. This long wheelbase is definitely giving us some issues, isn't it? It's, oh man. Well, we did well to get that far, but yeah, it's definitely gonna struggle on the rocks with this wheelbase, isn't it? I think we're going to really struggle today because of how wet and damp these rocks are. We're just going to keep pushing over. Let's see if we can get up and around here. And you can see that it's really causing us some issues. Okay, there we go, we're up. Right, let's see what it's like moving on to the stairway. Again, obviously being little 24th scale, our ground clearance isn't that great. Come on. Oh no, into the hole. Oh, come on. Oh, we are struggling. That longer wheelbase is giving us some issues, isn't it? Let's try and go left a little bit, see if we can bring the tyres around. Ah. Oh no, we are really struggling, aren't we? I'm not sure we're going to do very well on the rock course today. Okay, let's chuck it in second and see if we can hop. Ah, no, we rolled into the ditch. Hang on. Okay, around the trail, which is more this thing's element, in my opinion. Let's just see what it's like. Just a bit of off-roading. Some nice slow speed control there. There you go, look, that's doing a much better job. Yeah, I think it'll really struggle on the rocks because of how low it is to the ground and obviously that wheelbase. So it's definitely more of a trail truck, isn't it? Obviously this time of year, it's very wet, it's very damp, everything's slippy and greasy. There you go, I did all right. Let's just see what it's like coming down here. Nice, nice and controlled. There we go. Alright, let's just do a little bank climb again. I think we're going to really struggle with the tyre grip, to be honest, with how wet and slippy it is. But, well, there you go. Look, that's actually doing way better than I thought it was going to do. Bit of wheel speed. Oh, go on, go on. Oh, little roots. Oh no, we've gone right on that route. There we go. We got there. Small scale life, getting stuck on roots. There we go, there we go. It's definitely more suited to just some like trailing, isn't it? At this time of year, so many leaves and everything on the ground at the moment, and it's so low to the ground, there's just lots to get hung up on. There you go, that's not bad. I think we'll struggle going up this bank with all the leaves. Let's send it in second gear, shall we? That's the way to do it. It's a cool looking truck, isn't it? I do like the way it looks. I do think it would have been far more capable if they put it on the FCX18 platform. Oh, there we go, look, getting stuck again. Yeah, if it was on the FCX18 platform, I reckon it'd be a lot more similar to the K10. And, you know, that's really capable truck. But I know, obviously, a lot of companies are going for micro crawlers and much smaller stuff now. Yeah, I think it's still a capable little truck, you know. Definitely more for trailing than rock crawling. There you go, look. I mean, we've still got nice slow speed control. We've got nice suspension movement. The stock tyres are actually pretty decent. It's just obviously your limitation is going to be the size of it and the wheelbase. Oh, nice flex there. Chuck in second. Now, I very much doubt it's going to be able to do these routes, especially with how wet it is, but again, we'll give it a try. Oh, you can see that wheelbase, you know, it's definitely going to give you some issues with obviously how small it is and how long that wheelbase is. We might be able to hop it in second gear. Let's just chuck it in second. Hey, there we go, nice and easy. Okay, up to the next route, which is a lot bigger. We might struggle with bumper clearance there. Actually, we're doing all right. Again, I think we'll probably struggle with ground clearance. We'll try and go slightly to the left. Oh, you can see our rear bumper's just grabbing on the floor there. Obviously, that longer wheelbase. Lots of things to catch on. Big, long body. Come on. And then you can see we're getting kind of hung up on the middle there. We may well be able to hop it in second. Let's just give it a try. Oh, get that bumper up. Hang on, we normally go this one here. There we go, there we go, there we go, gone. Oh, hang on, a little bit back a bit. Oh, it's asking a lot for something this small, to be honest, but... Oh, no. Oh, it doesn't quite have enough punch to hop something that big in second with, you know, everything getting hung up on the bumpers and everything. Oh, go on, go on. Ah, no, I don't think we're going to make that, unfortunately. I think it's a bit too small with a long wheelbase. Obviously, being wet doesn't help either. Oh, we just keep getting pushed the wrong way. Oh. Oh dear. Let's just see what our trail speed's like. We're in first gear at the moment, so that is full throttle in first gear. You can see it's super slow, to be quite honest. And then let's chuck it in second gear. There you go, that's more like it. We got a decent little bit of pace there. That's not bad, is it, in second gear? Now, the stream is far too deep to run it properly off-road in the stream, and I would just say if you are going to run it in water, you want to be careful of that power switch. It's a shame they haven't switched it to a proper waterproof power switch, so I would say you just leave it on and just unplug the battery, because otherwise you might find you get like grit and stuff in the power switch and it doesn't function anymore. At least that's the experience I've had with like some of the previous ones with that style power switch. Oh, small scale life again. Oh, that's asking a bit much to get up that leaf. Go on. Oh, go on. Yes. Oh, that's cool. It's a cool looking little truck, isn't it? It's just very small, isn't it? It's definitely something that you could like crawl in your house, or if you've got like a little indoor obstacle course, or, you know, just something that you want to do some kind of gentle trailing with. I mean, that's not doing too bad a job. You can see it just gets hung up because of its size, really. Oh, we're on a stick. Second gear. Come on, free yourself. Yeah, there we go. Power prevails. That's why I like second gear. You can get yourself out of sticky situations. Just throttle it out. It's still an alright job, isn't it, when it's just generally trailing. It's just, you can see straight away, like, we just get hung up on so much stuff because of that longer wheelbase and its size. Ugh. Small scale life. Oh, that looks cool. Ah, it's a decent slow speed controller. Even on that moss, we're doing all right. There's a cool looking truck, fair dues to it. Nice. Well, I think this is going to be a really popular truck, especially in the States. I appreciate some of the purists aren't going to like the fact that it doesn't have IFS. It's got solid axles and no leaf springs, but I do think they've done a really nice job with the body. Now, in terms of its performance, you know, it's got decent slow speed control. Stock tyres are pretty decent. I do like the fact that we've got oil-filled shocks and you get some nice movement on the FCX24M chassis. I do think it would have performed better on the FCX18 chassis, to be honest, because with it being so small and then that longer wheelbase, you know, it does tend to get caught up quite a lot. But, you know, it's not always about performance, is it? Sometimes you just want a nice looking truck that you can just run, you know, and this is a nice looking truck. Now, if you're interested in getting one, I believe the price is going to be the same as the other FCX24M, so about $129. I'll put a link in the description to where you can get it from FMS's website. I'm looking forward to seeing what Fair RC do these as well when they get their hands on them. I'm foreseeing some like really cool Toyota liveries and stuff like that. I think that would be awesome. I would love to see this on the FCX10 platform. I think that would be awesome. If you agree with me, then let me know in the comments, but I think that would be cool. Anyway, let me know what you think of the comments. What do you think its performance and its looks? You know, do you think they've done the Tacoma justice? Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.